substantial values. The Speaker, I'm Honorable Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka. I represent all the living and non-living things in Ifo, Iwekuru Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ogun State. I'm an Ogun man. I rise, Mr. Speaker, the louding voice on a motion, Mr. Speaker, for an appeal for intensification of search and unconditional release of teachers, workers, and students.
Honorable Sajos Ogun, Kehinde Odeneye, Sunday Adepoju, Honorable Steve Karimi, Honorable Abunta, please take your seat.
Sorry for that break in transmission, Speaker. Yeah. Turkish, I take again, appeal for intensification of search and unconditional release of teachers, workers, and students kidnapped from the Nigerian Turkish International College, Isheri, Ogun State. Mr. Speaker, the House notes with shock the news that a group of armed men at about 9:30 p.m. on January 13, 2017, broke into the premises of the Nigerian Turkish International College, NTIC, Isheri, and kidnapped 3 female supervisors, a female cook, a Turkish female teacher, and 3 students, whom they took away through a very dangerous route and have held hostage ever since. Worried that this unfortunate incident, happening barely a few days after the resumption of schools from holidays, has left the parents, guardians, relatives, and indeed the entire nation anguished, not to imagine the trauma that the kidnapped people must be suffering right now. Concerned about the developing trend of the kidnapping of school children and their teachers, given the recent incident of a similar action at the Lagos Model College, Ekpe, about 3 months ago, where gunmen kidnapped 4 students, the principal and a teacher. Resolves. The House resolves to urge the security agencies to intensify the search for the rescue of the abducted students and their teachers. 2, call on the federal government to adopt a holistic approach of engagement to tackle the menace being unleashed on vulnerable school children by involving local vigilance men and Community Development Association, CDA, in intelligence gathering and crime fighting. And lastly, mandate the Committees on National Security and Intelligence, Interior, Army, Navy, and Police Affairs to advise on required parliamentary intervention to tackle the menace of kidnapping in the country and report back to the House within 3 weeks for further legislative action. I so move and submit. It's a pity because this is becoming a recurrent decimal that nearly every day, either on pages of newspapers or inside this chamber, we'll have the cause to be talking about one criminal activity and another. Today, I'm going to be very short on this discussion. The shortness of my speech is to appeal directly to the abductors of all these children. They should take them as their own children too. They should take them as if somebody is hurting their children. No matter what their state of minds are and reasons for taking away all these innocent children, I'm appealing to them because we know they have informants, they have people listening to them here and there, they have people who are giving them information. So this House is appealing to them to please release the children. Then again, the effort so far being made by the government of Ogun State, ably led by Senator Ayokunle Isiaka, is well commended. Equally, various security agencies, they are right inside the creeks there, searching for the children. The Inspector General of Police and his team and his representatives, they are there. Community members are there. We are commending them for what they are doing, but appealing directly to those who are involved in this act to please let these children and their teachers and the workers resettle with their families. That's my appeal to them. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.